So once you've made your GIF and it's doing what you think you want it to do, and you've adjusted this timeline, you can make these items play a little slower or faster by clicking the drop down. You can also select multiple items by either holding the command key and selecting random things, or you can hold the shift key and select a whole row. But anyway, so you're adjusting how quickly your GIF plays, and you do that by doing this. To get it out of Photoshop, what you need to do is first just save your file. Okay, that's your Photoshop file. That's all your work. That's all your layers, all your work. So first do the save. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to export it. And you're going to export using this setting here, save for web. You're going to click there. It's going to bring up a big dialog box, and it kind of looks like another one of these. Depending on the size of your image, it may show you all of the image or not. But whenever you're making a GIF, what you're doing is it's going to turn, this layer here and this layer here, the images that are working together, those two layers, it's going to turn them into one picture. It's going to turn it into one JPEG. That reduces the file size. You can also choose different presets, so you can do this with a couple different types of files. You can see we're just going to be using GIF. The 128 corresponds to this little grid right here. It has to do with how many colors there are. You can also do no dither. Let's see if it changes the way your image looks. If it doesn't, just use the 128. That's just it'll make a slightly larger file size. The other thing you want to keep in mind is if you've got a really large file, like this is pretty small, 800 by 700. If you've got something in the thousands, you need to reduce that size to less than 1,000. So I might actually even make this like 800 or so. And the other thing you want to check before you save is this forever option. You want to make sure that your GIF loops over and over and over again. Then you can double check your GIF to just see if it's doing what you want it to do before you save it. This is going to kind of give you like a roundabout size GIF. It's like 2.2 megabytes or so. That's because there are 9 different pictures. Right, and then there's all this information about like how fast it plays and stuff like that. So we're just going to save. It's going to ask you where to save it. So this is going to be test 2. Let's put it on the desktop so it's easy to find. Cool. And then the way to check your file to just make sure that it is working, and there it is right there, is to use a browser and just drag and drop your GIF to a browser, and it should work. And if it plays in the browser, you've got a working GIF.